Did you try examining it with the smelloscope? Tuyama is an incredible choke point, or I'm looking at that wrong. I may have to use the find program. Hope. Fine. Oh, there. Yes. No. It's not. It's as long as there's no one here, and probably someone can connect to the south. So Tuyama is not the most incredible choke point. Padma is going to be better for protecting our land. I mean, it is still a good site, don't get me wrong, and we actually might go ahead and do that. If we put something in here, and then we put something either in Celia or Rint, then actually we're covered from lots of different ways. Special project. Oh, that was over here. Partially translated. Oh, the alien mural. This is the party invitation. Keep our scientists busy forever. Unfortunately, it's not going to be our scientists. Wow, that is a good planet with lots of science. It does belong to the Wanderers, but the Wanderers are part of the Federation, so, you know, rising tide lifts all boats, that sort of thing. Try changing the living standard for your pops. I mean, I wouldn't want to put it up because then we would need more food and more consumer goods, and I also don't want to put it down because then people would not be as happy. So, I don't know. All right, you've done that. I don't... Oh, excuse me. Get the slight hiccup here. I want to look over here, go to, so this spot, I think we couldn't reach it. Like, this territory itself, we're allowed to go in, but the, we couldn't get there. So this science ship, I'm gonna go and change its fleet stance and tell it to take the experimental subspace navigation to over here. And we'll be able to grab, yeah, the sentient waffle irons are completely boxed in. 100% boxed in by the Serene Cat Empire and the robot fanboys. Are we friends with the robot fanboys? We could be. They're xenophobes, but they're materialists.
Colonial enterprise upsizing.
We'll see. I'm curious. Once we take the Cat Empire and make them our friends / customers, it'd be interesting to see if we can get the sentient waffle irons on board with Federizing. You have arrived here, so go ahead and plug that in. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, and there is the other dead end here. Actually, yeah, clearing out Ashmore is good. As soon as the fleet is repaired, we will clear out that branch and see what's over there. Communications established with an artisan troop. Hello! No, I thought it would go to the conversation screen right away, but it did not. We've got an extra tradition to pick. We can go down, so we started prosperity, which is, I think, thematically very strong for us. Standard construction templates makes building in districts cheaper to build and build faster, which is nice. And it leads to public works, which means that city districts provide additional housing. We don't have a lot of city districts right now, but at some point we will. We'll become more urbanized. On the other side, administrative operations, building upkeep and district upkeep is reduced. We might prioritize this, and what does it lead to? More specialist output. So specialists are everyone that manufactures the higher level goods, as well as researchers, people that produce Unity. That seems really helpful. There's an equivalent to this over in Domination for workers and slaves. So if you get both of these, you get more production. And here we've got interstellar franchising, which city districts produce extra clerks. So in the prosperity tree, if you get all of this, you're really going to be incentivized to start getting some urban planets, which we're already going to start working on because our districts are all full in our planets, and New Earth keeps growing, so we're going to convert like farmland to city districts. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start over here. Administrative operations, that's going to be swell. We actually do have a notice on New Earth here that we are out of housing. And so what I will do, I think, is go ahead and convert another mining district to a city district. This will cost us a job because we're going from 2 jobs to 1 job, but we'll have more housing, and once we hit 60, we'll have another building, and hopefully soon we're going to get the alloy foundry upgrades, and that will provide a lot of jobs on New Earth. So I think that's going to be okay. Damn, Paradox went all out in Stellaris, loving it. Yeah, I'm really loving these new changes. I think this is adding so much more interesting depth to the game. Very, very keen on it. Are you fully repaired? You are fully repaired. Let's go and clean this out and see what's what. The Trine! The Quine! The Trine! I don't know what this means. Once again, the Horizon signal in Abaddon's domain is active, and it's upped its game. Once again, the transmissions include the exit point's coordinates. It's signed with the private comm keys of Ronald Gorney and Antonio De Janeiro. But this time, it's a generative text program written in an elderly programming language that creates what appears to be love poems. Love poems directed to Zhu Zhang, or however you're supposed to pronounce that. They're honestly not very good love poems, but it is, our scientists agree, quite difficult to generate love poems procedurally, and quite unusual for a black hole to send love poems at all. Well, it's asked nicely. Let's send Zhu in here, because why not? We got to continue this event. It is the greatest event. So we lost one of our actually good scientists. That was the scientist that was both like the industrialist and the light bulb. So that hurts a lot. My mic's in the shot. Oh yeah, it is. There it is. So yeah, that is kind of painful. Let's hope we can recruit. The leader lifespan one is okay. We could go and grab this one over here, because generally speaking for industry that will be a good pick. That being said, neither one of those are helpful at this time. So I'll just take the lifespan one for now. At least you'll reach high levels. And we can look into a bit more later. Yeah, no leader cap limit. Very handy. Did I scroll my list? Because that's something I always forget to do, because at the beginning of the game you can't scroll. No, okay, there's no scrolls. Okay. At the beginning of the game, you can't scroll, and then I'm used to not thinking about scrolling the leader list. This will be the end of me, XZ says at the briefing before launch. I know I won't come back, but I think I always knew this would happen. Whatever is in the hole has been waiting for us for a long, long time. I think it's been waiting for me since before I was born. Once again, the single pilot ship approaches the exit points. Once again, space boils like a fever. I got a fever. The only cure is sending more scientists into a black hole. Again, our sensor arrays soak up fascinating data. This time, XZ is silent. The telemetry becomes intermittent, and then it too is silent. The ship has reached the exit point. The conditions around it are returning to normal. Nothing has happened. Nothing? The monitoring team mutter furiously. The ship is different. In fact, it's a different ship. It's Ronald Gorney's vessel, lost these years past, drifting now away from the exit point. A salvage team finds it pristine and empty. No trace of crew. It says years past. It feels like there should be more time between these events, shouldn't it? Anyway, it's fine. I guess we are playing on relatively fast speed. Maybe it has been. Salvage team finds it pristine and empty. No trace of a crew and no sign of violence. But there's a journal entry in Ronald Gorney's name titled, "What was, will be." Our scientists review it nervously. Impossible, one says. I hope so, says another. The ship is renamed the Foundling and returned to service. The signal, dead or sleeping, says nothing at all. Ever again. Tech research options gain. Entropic recursion. We get 10% progress towards it. This seems fine and normal. So we got our science ship. Let's go ahead and recruit another scientist to fill in the gap. Experience gain, anomaly research speed. We'll take the XP gain version. That's going to be okay. And we'll just put you on some auto explore. What will be was. Is it possible to rename the leaders? I don't think so. Oh, yes it is. Oh, it would have been cool if we could rename people right before it happened. Who asked the question? There you go. You're a 48-year-old scientist who's adaptable. Congratulations. Okay, so that's hooked up, which is good. Construction ship. So I will go and grab. I'm gonna work my way over to Yondu's because it's actually a good system for us to settle with the
survey complete.
Other species we have migration deals with, and it's a good system overall. So we can make a little franchise over here.
Competitors engaged.
I heard a joke the other day. What's made of leather and sounds like a sneeze? A shoe.
Upscaling complete.
I love it. It's so stupid. I love it. All right, you can move over here. You know, it'd be funny, rename everything Gary. So bad. You like that one? Forgot your lungs on the wall? That's okay. I need a new set anyway. All right, over here, the housing district is about to finish, which will make some people unemployed, but only temporary. We got a solution for that. Demolishing some old mines. We're building some houses on there. You know, it's cheap land. It's going to give everyone cancer, but, you know, other than that. All right, you have cleaned that out, so we're going to go and get repaired.
Special project actualized.
Yay! We collected some more critters. Whoops. So that was you over here. Now, of the critters that are left, it's just this one, and we've got... Oh, this isn't where we got a ship going already. Can you get here? Maybe I was confused as to what was what. I don't know. It's fine. So we're going to send a science ship directly over here to Sentient Waffle Irons. Maybe I already did. Oh, hold on. We'll come back to that in a second. Auxiliary fire control has been researched, as well as holographic casts. I was hoping it'd be like holographic cats. So that's our alloy mega forges unlocked over here, which is going to be lovely. All right, we still don't have the next tier of robot tech, although here's robo-modding, which will be good. That being said, I really want to unlock Starhold, because this will let us grab the habitat tradition topper, Ascension perk, that's what it's called. And plus, we might want some Starhold for some trade stuff, even though robots are kind of our thing. Guys, what do we do first? I guess we have to go for the robots first. Oop, done. And there we go. We're going to research entropic recursion and learn Omega theory, which is our continuation of the worm stuff. Meanwhile, there's the Loop Temple, Signs in the Stones. Archaeologists have found a forgotten temple in the remote highlands of New Earth, buried for centuries, but recently exposed by an earthquake. Dating techniques suggest it's a pre-industrial relic, hand-hewn from the volcanic rock. However, the recurring symbol on the walls and radial altar, a Mobius-looped serpent consuming its own tail, has no obvious precedent in our early history, and the inscriptions use an unknown alphabet. One excitable archaeologist suggests it's a relic left by an unknown precursor race. In a presumably meaningless coincidence, the quake seems to have occurred at the same time as the final message from the black hole in Abaddon's demise. I'm just fine and perfectly normal. So we're going to issue a special project to investigate the Loop Temple. Just perfectly fine and normal. Nothing to worry about here. Excellent. So we'll just shrink that down. Oh, we got an investigation of Yarrick available. And we're going to investigate the Loop Temple. That sounds good. We've got an automated shipyard. Where? I think it has to be worked on by a construction ship, doesn't it? Yeah. Can it reach there? Tell you what, go ahead and do that. It's going to be fine.
Future market.
Did the Arctic planet get settled yet? I believe... Y'all saw the colony ship at some point, right? That colony ship existed, right? Oh! That's not showing up in the list because it's in a different category, isn't it? There it is. Under the planets list, it's there. I thought you would still be able to see something in the progress of being colonized. But I guess that's fine. The sectors list is sorted differently. So it is being colonized over here. It isn't in the list anywhere currently. No, I don't think so. And yeah, there's unemployment in the whole world. We're aware of this. Oh, right, but we just finished alloy foundries. That was the thing. Because we were replacing a mine with a city district, and now we're going to upgrade our alloy foundry. So it does take 50 of the volatile motes to do that, although we have tons of them, and it also has maintenance of 1. So we only have an income of 4 volatile motes, but that's okay. We can go ahead and do this, and we'll be upgrading the other foundry as well. This is going to create 3 jobs. You know what? Maybe I will go and upgrade them both. Well, no, because then we have to pay the maintenance right away, so we'll probably wait. What I'll probably do is also replace another mining district with another city district over here right after. So there we go. Alpha Centauri, how you doing? You're almost out of jobs. You don't have much housing either. You still have room for things. Now, we could get more food going on here, but I'm actually wondering if we don't get started on the city district stuff here too. And I think we will. And I think what we'll do is we'll upgrade the what is this currently called? The corporate culture site. We're going to upgrade you to the business management nexus, which gives more management jobs. So we're going to go ahead and do that. It does consume more consumer goods, but we'll work on that as we go forward. All right, you're chilling over there. We might want to prioritize the science ship to go there. Tell you what, Alpha Centauri, why don't you come here instead of assisting research? Actually, if you're going to assist research, it should be in New Soul. But I think we took that guy to do something else at some point. Got a lot of influence. Could be time for an edict. That's true, actually. Space amoebas. Here, we'll study you. What would we do? Research grants. 10% research fee, that's pretty good. I mean, we can get energy, we can get minerals, we can get food, all very good. Peace festivals for happiness. Map the stars, I don't think we need that. Diplomatic grants increases trust growth speed and trade attractiveness. I don't know if it'll help, like, get us past our hump. I don't care about Map the Stars at this point. We could war, but... Hey, Vrig. No one remembers you can coexist with space monsters. I mean, we're not gonna... I don't think we're gonna be attacking them. I don't know. I guess maybe we will. That's fine. We'll take the research grants, because tech is good. I don't want to overspend on influence. Especially if there's a war, we're going to want to go and do stuff. We'll probably do a... I wonder if we should just disband our troops, because I don't think we're going to war soon. You know what? I will disband these troops. Okay. Because it'll cut down on a bunch of the maintenance here, I think. We will want to do an ideological war with the String Cat Empire at some point, but we don't have to rush it. And maybe they'll start it or something. Mostly because I want to be next to this ancient Waffle Irons. Although I think right now... Do we both have the same rival? Yeah. Yeah, you don't like string... Oh, there we go! Yes! I can offer you association status in the Federation. Boom. And we'll get a research agreement with you, too. Although I suspect... Actually, we're equivalent for research. That's kind of nice. Lovely.
Upscaling complete.
Agreed. Agreed. That's good. Oh, you want to offer the Tree Hive association status? Yes, absolutely. We want to bring everyone in here. Mom and her ungrateful brats. Uh-huh. I gotta catch these things as they come up. Open Borders, the Church of the One True Gilbert. That's nice.
Special project actualized.
The Loop Temple, Time and Stone. Our scientists have learned a great deal about the subterranean temple, but some questions remain. A roof aperture along with the radial altar suggests it was once a solar calendar, but it's so badly damaged by the earthquake that we can't be certain. If the builders found particular dates important, we'll never know which ones. We've had better luck with the unknown alphabet. It's a debased variant of a better-known hieratic script, not an alien language at all, and we've successfully deciphered it. The temple is dedicated to the Waiting Worm, or the Worm in Waiting. Most of the inscriptions are sonorous, poetic invocations requesting its appearance, if read in the other direction, its departure. There's also a body of inscriptions describing the operations of the universe, which our more excitable archaeologist swears contains references to advanced field equations. Nothing new to us, but very impressive for a temple of this vintage. We have yet to find a physicist who's prepared to go on record as agreeing that the references are meaningful, though. The temple holds no cosmic secrets or alien weapons, as far as we can tell, but its dark spaces have a distinctive, menacing beauty, and the poetry of the invocations to the Worm in Waiting becomes fashionable. They are set to popular music. They are published in collections. We can either A, open the Loop Temple to the public, which will give 5% happiness, presumably to the planet, New Earth, as well as unlocking the Doctrine Strange Loop. We can reserve the temple for academic study only, which will give us a little bit of society research and unlock the doctrine, or we can say there's something wrong, show leadership by sailing the temple, which will end the event and give us some influence. I'm going to open the temple to the public. We want to indoctrinate everyone to the worm. Oh, worm is the Hypnotoad. All hail the Hypnotoad. So we'll open it to the public, make some people happy. Unemployment here will go away as soon as we open up the new upgraded alloy forge. We've got a rendezvous. Mom Magellan's name is being hailed by the Syzygy of Mom's Friendly Robot Company. This despite the fact that it isn't sending any ID codes we recognize, and no ship of that name has ever been commissioned. The Syzygy's commanding officer claims to be Captain Eleanor Ross. Our admiral of that name is alive, and well, and elsewhere. The captain that appears on our screen is clearly Eleanor Ross, but a scarred, haunted, decrepit, wrecked edition of Eleanor Ross. Face glossy with plasma burns and older, much older. The bridge in the background looks just as scarred and just as decrepit, but the captain's voice is firm and clear. Finally, you're here! I've waited so long. My punishment is to die in battle against you. Please, end me. I'm sorry. You need a Hypnotoad emote now, too? Yeah, you're right. What happened? Are you really... Whatever. You guys can... I don't know. We actually do get some research by asking some questions. What is the loop? We can say let's finish this, but I can click here because I'm a fanatic materialist. Before you go, where have you been? Did you learn anything useful? So we'll get some extra physics research. This is just powering its weapons.
Evading competitive fleet.
And where is it? It's over here in Chort. Eat my Chorts. So, I don't know, I'll send my fleet after it. Although it's just going to die from the station. So that's going to be okay. And then the messenger, what was will be. The Mom Magellan's located a small minimally powered powered artificial object broadcasting a looping signal at local range only. These sorts of things usually turn out to be escape pods, and this looks like one of these. It's been out there a long time. When the crew cracks it open, carefully observing quarantine procedures, they find ancient remains preserved by the sterile pod environment. So far, not unusual. The captain of the Mom Magellan indicates, however, that they did not expect to find the MegaCorp words, "What was, will be. What will be, was," daubed on the wall in the bodily fluids of the pod's occupant, who the crew are now wryly referring to as the messenger. They add that there are some equally unexpected anatomical similarities between the messenger species and our own. Interesting. Issue a special project studying the messenger and its message. This sounds fine and safe. Oh, we'll also study the space amoebas. And we need a scientist over here as well. Well, we actually have one, don't we? There you go. Research. Oh, you can't because there's a bad guy. You are presumably running away?
Evading competitive.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Science ship facing unfair competition.
Beast with a billion backs. The science ship just going to get killed? Oh, there we go. Rendezvous interference. Static speckled message comes to Captain Syzygy. In short, behind them, the bridge is wreathed in smoke. Too late, they cough. You left it too long. The loop won't forgive me, please. The message ends here.
Situation log revised.
Oh, we get 2 messages. Okay, that's fine. So I guess our military ships can just chill at home then. Before attacking cats, you should ask them to be your subsidiary, and then we'll use the vassalized CB. Yeah, that's actually probably a good idea. Since, you know what, that's probably better, since clearly, like, turning people into corporations isn't actually that helpful to us, but having more subsidiaries is. I like that. Good call. Honestly, not sure if two messages is a bug or entirely fitting, considering. That's a good point, Brendan. Messenger, the possibilities. Yes, we'll release the funding to study the messenger connection.
Situation log revised.
We have many buttons to hit. Yet we have double, like, remains investigation in here. I've never seen that before. That's not supposed to be, but all right. Research that shit. Are we gonna get, like, the worm event to fire twice? No, because I think it'll just set a flag upon completing. It's not a bug, it's a feature.
Special project actualized.
Okay, my voice is still too sore from the weekend. I'm unfortunately not going to be able to read everything, but this is more related to the messenger. Create a form of treason, execute them. So this kills the scientist, but gives us tech advances towards the Doctrine Strange loop. Or we can just say treason, execute them, or excellent idea, get on with it. I don't see any reason why we'd execute them at all, but let's just say excellent idea. So this will advance our research towards the thingy. We're going to move up this way. It'd be nice to secure the space around the automated dreadnought and take it out at some point.
Special project actualized.
Rendezvous, funeral treasures. We get tech progress towards entropic recursion. All right. New Earth is about to finish upgrading its mega forges, which will eliminate our unemployment issues. Boom. We're building more Cindy districts so we can get a little bit more housing. And then...
Special project actualized.
We may as well, yeah, we'll queue up the upgrade to the alloy forge right after that. Because we're actually going to lose another job by converting another mine to this. And we'll be okay, but we'll only be on the break-even level for jobs, so upgrading that right away is going to be okay. Restored power, automated shipyards, which I think gives us a free ship, which isn't all that interesting anymore, but I guess can be fine. You can go and merge up with the other fleet, and that's going to be okay. And this construction ship can make its way over here.
Special project actualized. Funeral
treasures, triggered again! So we got the 20% research boost twice because of the glitch. Church of the One True Gilbert entered into a defensive pact with the Risen Covenant. Okay. That's over here. This is definitely someone that would be nice to make friends with. If we could. They do like us. But that's about it. Will not associate with the Oneers. Oh, they hate the Oneers. Okay. Omega Theory is done. Half of a whole useless on its own. When complete, may allow our scientists to stumble upon the Omega Theory technology. Okay. So in the meantime, reactor's good. Possibly just recent research station output for now, though. I think I'm good with that.
Future market survey complete.
I mean, it's tough because at some point you actually have to research real stuff and not just like research stuff that makes your researching better. You sure it's a glitch? Not sure. How's the expansion so far? Do you like the new system?
Scaling
Love it.
complete.
Love it. Haven't figured it out yet, either. It's like a constant learning experience. Well, I mean, I figured it out, but I mean, I haven't figured out, like, the optimal plays yet. It's just full of questions. Size 22 Savannah World we can eventually grab. Rundor is still building itself up here. It's about 2/3 of the way done, which is going to be a nice addition. Do we have any robots yet? We do. We actually have 8 robots built at this point, which is groovy. On 2 planets over here. Oh, if you want the mega structures, you need the reactors. Okay. I mean, we're going to get the reactors at some point anyway, so that's fine. Oh, you are ready to go here. And this sector, or this system here kind of sucks, but we're going to have to grab it so that we can go and do Yondu's after. Robot Santa Claus Army. Oh, we lost the scientist. Is it the one in short? It is, although I think that's pretty much good. I'm going to go ahead and just disband this ship. We can really trim down a number of scientists. Oh, messenger, night falls. This has gone too far. We end it now. Control the outbreak. All pops on the capital planet will be... Oh, right. So this is the genetic heritage of the messenger species. So we can control the outbreak, so everyone on our capital planet will be converted, but it'll end. Or, what was shall be. We will change. Bring me a sample of the agent. This will transform our entire species. I mean, we have to do it, right? Primary species falls into a chrysalis coma and emerges the day later as the messenger species, basically becoming inhumans. Do it. New faction has been founded. Veterans for Victory movement. Okay. So presumably it triggered, if we look at the species, yeah, there we go. So we look quite a bit different. So these were the Earthicans, and now our Earthicans look like this. Isn't this the second time you got the Worm quest? I mean, at least twice in Let's Plays. Actually, it might be the 3rd time in Let's Plays, plus a handful of times otherwise. I explore pretty aggressively, so that helps. But, so what do we get? We got intelligent. So, we already were natural engineers, and we already were traditional, and we already were enduring, and we were also weak, but now we're intelligent. Shit, bam. I think I missed the Suturama episode.
Potential market survey completed.
All right, more surveys. That's good. Ooh, this Ashmore system is very good.
Special project actualized.
Space Amoebas forever. So we're gonna take the bonus to evasion because it's awesome, or like because I don't really care about regenerative hull tissue that much. So just a flat out 5% bonus to evasion for the rest of the game is excellent. Yeah, you can see I'm still super not worried about consumer goods at all. I would like our alloy production to be a little higher, which is starting to happen because we're hiring more metallurgists now. In fact, a few more are about to be hired as well. So our alloy production will go up a fair bit. So you're done at Asmore. I'm going to go ahead and just auto do you at this point, which should be okay. And yeah, one of these construction ships, you're going to come over here. It's clearly we're going to have to take at least this system and probably a fair bit more over here. We will see. And then the other construction ship is still busy. Check your factions. All right, let's do it. Boom. Oh, we only have the one. Okay. Veterans for Victory movement over here. They want aggressive diplomacy. They want us to slay a Leviathan. So this is what? Start a war? Oh, failing to allow for offensive warfare. So they're sort of in the middle there. That's fine. Because we are allowed to do liberation wars. We don't have unrestricted warfare, but we don't have purely defensive warfare, so they're fine. Conquering alien planets will please them for a time, so we've conquered something recently enough that they're still happy. We've got some rivalries. We are the overlord of someone, so they're happy about that. Excellent. Okay, so we're getting a fair amount of influence from them, actually. Society research from researchers goes up. That's good. Let's research the Omega theory. I mean, clearing blockers and stuff is good, but no, we got to keep going down the strange loop shit. You have not talked to the artist. That's true. Thanks for the reminder. We got the traders, we got the marauders. Yeah, just the artists. So we wish to become your patron for some extra unity. Thank you very much. And can we still get a statue? We can organize a festival, except they need to like us more. I don't know if we can buy an art monument anymore. I don't know if that's a thing. You should probably embrace that faction. Oh, maybe. I mean, already, like, we have 100% support, 70% approval. If we embrace it, it will change our government. to militarist instead of pacifist. It's kind of funny.